Quarantine sucks. So today I was on Disney Plus and I was just on my regular screen when recommended for me was this movie called Can of Worms. It looked weird as hell, very 90s Phantom Menace, so I decided to give it a shot. I don't know what this says about me that this movie came up as like a recommended feature. So let's just dive right into it. So right away we get this scene of the main character, Mike. He has this really big satellite dish in his backyard and he's using it to contact aliens. But let's just point out everything that's happening here.
Fellow citizens of the galaxy, I do not belong on this planet.
1. This movie came out in 1999, and he's speaking into his headphones, causing exactly what he's saying to pop up on his laptop computer, which is plugged into some satellite that can beam messages into space with light. So he sends this message out into space, and then lightning comes down and just blows up his satellite antenna thing. So then we jump back 2 weeks. Him telling this story of like a Star Wars Superman to this kid who's in his treehouse.
Little pink people with long pointy ears. They knew most of them would be doomed.
Doomed? A space pod!
A space pod!
The boy will be adopted and raised as an Earthling. He'll never really feel at home. He'll never feel like he belongs. He'll never feel as though this is the place he was meant to spend his life.
It's pretty heavily hinted that this kid, Mike, thinks that he's an alien from outer space, despite looking nothing like an alien from outer space and just looking like a regular human boy nerd.
Why don't you just accept the fact that you're a normal human being like everyone else?
He's playing the character of this really nerdy kid, but the acting, I don't know if it's bad acting or if it's acting that's just bad because the character is really annoying.
Only one thought screamed out in the mother's brain: save the baby!
Like, we all knew kids like this in high school that were just like really into computers.
Oh, sorry. I needed the extra RAM for a little programming project. I'm using this new graphics card that I tweaked a bit, and now it just eats up memory like a gulper eel.
They were on the robotics team. Did he draw this? Did he draw and like put all of this on his own PowerPoint? Where did this come from? So his dad makes him do football, and he really doesn't like doing football.
Come on, we gotta get the field by 4.
All right, 1 second, Dad. I don't know about football anymore.
Isn't he going the wrong way?
Helmer, stop! You idiot! You're running the wrong way!
You're running the wrong way!
What planet are you from?
The costume design in this one scene is actually some of the best in this whole movie, and that's saying a lot considering we're only at 7 minutes.
You gonna be alright? Okay, let's go.
Yep, just shine the flashlight right in his eyes and that's all you need to know. You're just gonna keep him sitting there. Oh yeah, he's fine. Yep.
35 degrees north.
I mean, look at this. He's just talking straight into his little microphone that's moving this satellite.
Hey! It's like Frankenstein's lab in here. Did you build all these?
Where did he get this technology back in 1999 when he's like 17, maybe? What is this fake email? How horny is this old teacher for this principal? So what happens when this really horny old computer teacher walks into the principal's office, like, expecting something? So somehow the bully is targeting this one kid's computer by sending him funny messages. And so how Mike gets back at him is that he makes the computer teacher really fucking horny, and then he just sends this thick pig to everyone in the class with the bully kid's face on it. Like, look at this thick pig.
Oh, she's waiting in your room.
Well, I'm doing the decorations for the Halloween dance. I don't have a huge budget or anything, but I know if I just put up orange crepe paper, it'll be a dud. So I want something new.
No, not in a million years would this girl have come to this kid's room. Not in a million years. How did she know where he lives? Where did this kid get all this shit anyways?
Did you build all these?
I mean, like, look around his room. He has so much stuff. I don't ever think it says he has a job, so how's he paying for all this?
It's time to cut him down to size, if you ask me. And I think I know how.
Push the button. No, please push the button. I can't stop it.
This kid just straight up, like, committed a crime. He put everyone's life in danger by doing that. Like, there has to be security cameras. Well, maybe not, because it's 1999. So now we know why he's doing this with, like, a satellite dish and that he's calling out for other aliens.
Just come and get me! Will someone just listen for once?
That's so advanced. There's just no way some kid built this machine that can talk to aliens. So then we meet Doug from Up.
Please don't touch.
So Disney was really trying to hit two birds with one stone with this one. You get a movie with fun aliens and fun dogs.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Barnabas from the star system Puppis.
My name is Barnabas from the planet Puppis. Real Disney ingenuity on that one.
I am the Boom. Your new best friend.
Ugh.
What case?
I can get you millions in galactic credits. You will be taken care of for life.
What the fuck is that? And so, like, this girl calls him on the phone, and, like, he keeps doing this thing where he says a few words to her, and it's just like, ew, you're disgusting.
I was saying that I haven't been very fair to you. Mike?
Stop it!
What? What do you say?
Oh, that's nauseating.
Like, hang up the phone, say it's not a good time.
I'm gonna be sick!
Forget I called!
Forget I called. Click.
Perhaps it'll make you feel better to know you have an open and shut case against the Earth government.
So, like, this is just like a sleazy lawyer, and then in 5 minutes, there's a sleazy talent agent, and it seems like this movie is trying to, have a motif of fame and, like, sleazy talent agencies and everyone who wants to sign you when you're, like, famous out in Hollywood, but it never really reaches far enough to say that's what's happening here.
The show is just beginning. Look, we'll diversify into merchandising. You'll be Earth's primary franchisee. Silkscreen t-shirts, your face on breakfast cereal boxes. We'll start
Go out on a date?
This is your brain on drugs.
And, like, all of these creature designs look... Did they just hire the guy who did everything for Spy Kids? They just look gross, rubbery, fat cartoon characters brought to life. And not in a good way. It just looks like really bad, like, Spy Kids shit. So Barnabas tells him that because of the machine that he built and broadcast into space, that Now it's known that intelligent life lives on Earth.
You have opened up a can of worms.
He said it! He said it!
When you sent out your call, you also signaled to the universe that this planet has advanced to a certain technological level.
That's good.
That's bad. Because of what you've done, Earth no longer falls under the intergalactic protection for primitive life.
He couldn't have told this to the main character right when he first met him and tell him that, hey, you just put your whole planet at danger. Okay, now this movie is saying that it was lightning that caused the message to be sent out in space, even though it was lightning that turned it off.
Damn, the whole thing was an accident. Lightning hit the dish. I don't even know how it really worked, okay? Just come and get me!
I'm remembering that correctly, right? Because he shot the message out into space, and then the lightning came down and blew it up. The lightning isn't what caused that. Like, you did build that, Michael. You built this machine, and now you put your whole planet at danger. Look at this puppet's eyes.
How do you do? I would like to be your agent and represent you for all media throughout the galaxy, Mike Pillsbury.
Like, like, who's controlling those boys? They're just smacking into each other. They're not even looking in the same direction. His eyes are overlapping each other. How can he see?
Hey!
Ah, don't worry, she'll be fine.
He sprays the girl with, like, the magic stuff out of his eyes to, like, freeze her. But in doing so, he freezes all of time. He freezes the entire universe except for him and Michael.
Let me go!
Not until you hear my proposition.
What? Oh God, look at that. Oh God.
Going up. Woohoo!
Ugh.
So,
Oh God, why is he wearing, like, loafers and socks? I love how they put leaves over all of this fake grass. Like, it's real believing. The CGI in this movie is just real top class.
Our food! Run for the hills!
I will see you. Time to go right now. Never mind.
Then the kid just fucking comes back.
This is so cool! I gotta see how you
Jake, come down!
It's okay if you laughed when you saw that, because I actually laughed out loud when I first saw that. It's like Tongue Daddy Poltergeist.
You permanently inked Tongue Daddy to your skin.
So they decide they need the bully's help. The way they go to get him is that they don't even send Mike, they send Mike's friend to, like, break into his house.
Yo, Trender, it's me, Nick. What? What do you want, dweeb?
Mike sent me.
But then he just immediately takes the mask off. What was the point of even wearing a mask? And then just starts playing really upbeat music. What?
Even if I did believe you, why would I do that? We're on the same side, same school, same town, same planet. And because I dare you.
Because I dare you.
Means just be perfect.
We need your help because you're perfect. You're perfect, bully name. You're so perfect. Now, if that's not a reason to go risk your life to fight some aliens, then I don't know what is. So for some reason, the portal comes back right as they walk in.
The phone senses your presence, Scott. It senses your perfection.
So they get onto the alien ship through the Stargate, and it just looks like they went to a haunted house set. Turns out that the Predator has him in his zoo. So they find this alien, and it's almost exactly like the alien they were talking about, except this guy ain't short. And they specifically said that these aliens were short.
They were little pink people with long pointy ears.
And they're like average human man size. He's a short king. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that Mike definitely is not one of those. But how did he know that they exist?
They're just like in your story, Mike. How did you know?
That's never cleared up.
You're the Thode?
I am indeed.
You were expecting someone much more, intimidating?
So the Predator talks about how he doesn't look like a monster and then proceeds to grow into a giant frog monster. Like, his clothes start ripping. Does that happen every time he transforms? Does he just transform every day and just buy new clothes? Does he sew his clothes back up every time he does that? Like, why couldn't he just, like, take off his cardigan? I'm pretty sure Disney Channel just used some kind of, like, haunted woods castle set that they had on one of their backlots. Because I don't know whose idea it would have been to have a spaceship that looks like this. So they get the key from the Predator alien and they let out the other alien. And what happens between Mike and this other alien that he knew about their entire species? Literally nothing.
Come on.
Nothing happens. It just walks away and it's never brought up again.
You guys okay?
So they let out their friends and they escape.
Where's Mike?
And Barnabas.
And then how do they save the day? They don't. The police come.
All right, phone, hold it right there. Come where I can see it.
Like 2 seconds after Barnabas says that the police can't come, the police come.
What's wrong? Mine is busy. It's a dangerous universe.
I got hundreds of wars against you, buddy. Come on. Move!
So the dog says that he can come back with him.
It's not too late for you to come home with me.
To your planet?
I know you would be happy.
What? Is Mike a dog? What happened? We never find out if Mike is an alien or if he's human or what. There was this whole subplot about how he didn't like doing football, but now he's still here doing football. The bully character who tampered with lights and lit all that stuff on fire never apologizes. What was learned in this movie? I'd say absolutely nothing. What happens to Barnabas? He just runs into the Stargate in the middle of the day and no one sees this happen. No one sees this dog jump into this CGI doghouse that's floating in the middle of the air with a portal in it. No one sees that. Did Mike at least become better at football? Nope, he still sucks. Movie over.
Pillsbury, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Go, Mike! Go, Mike!
Pillsbury, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Which is weird because he literally hasn't like done anything in this whole movie by himself.